All right, over the past 20 years, he's given us so many memorable moments on the diamond, as well as a final farewell to Derek Jeter. We're taking a look back at some of his career highlights.
All right, Mike Bako, sports editor at DailyNational.com, joins us with his picks for the top Jeter moments. We have Andy Adler, our sports anchor, joining us as well. Okay, let's start with your moment number 5, and this is a great one. Game 4, World Series 2000. Take it away.
Against the Mets, they're coming off a loss. All the Met fans in the Subway Series thought they had momentum. What happens on the first pitch of the game from Bobby Jones? Home run into left field. Complete momentum swing. This is really where Jeter had some great playoff moments in the past. Jeffrey Mayer home run, those were memorable, but this is the one where you could point to and say Jeter doing Jeter things. That was a great
Oh, yeah, that was crushing for Mets fans. We're all like, oh, this is going to be tough.
This next one is my favorite, though, because it's a matter of just showing how tough Jeter is.
All right, so let's talk about number 4, the dive into the stands against the Red Sox.
Against the Red Sox, 2004, a year that the Yankee fans don't want to remember. That's when the Red Sox came back and beat them. But in the regular season, diving into the stands, extra innings against the Red Sox to make the catch. Great thing about this play was he dives into the stands. Watch A-Rod's reaction here. Oh. It's coming up.
All right.
He doesn't quite know what happened.
There's A-Rod, right? Yeah.
A-Rod's right behind him. Oh my goodness! He did something amazing. Fans calling him over.
Look at his face too.
Bloody but still beautiful.
Yeah.
Forget that. I mean, I just, like you said, look at the reaction of the fans, just giving him the best love imaginable, right?
And the other thing to remember about this game, Nomar Garcia-Parra was on the Red Sox. They traded him shortly after this game. He was sulking the entire time. The Red Sox looked across and they saw Jeter, his contemporary, doing these things, and they saw Nomar sulking on the bench. They traded him away. This is, again, one of those great Jeter signature moments.
Definitely.
Okay, your next pick. This is certainly a career-defining moment to hit that 3,000 mark.
2001, the unfortunate events of 9/11. The clock striking 12:01 November baseball because everything was pushed back. Amazing comeback by the Yankees. Tino Martinez hit a home run to tie the game, and then Jeter in extra innings going over that short porch in right field. Again, galvanizing the Yankees, galvanizing the nation.
Baker, this is all how he got his nickname, Mr. November.
Mr. November. That's everyone knows Reggie Jackson's Mr. October. Jeter's Mr. November forevermore.
All right, so there's that 3,000. That was just a historic moment. The drama of it all. Tino Martinez, like you said, another one of my favorites on the Yankees, and then the captain finishing it off.
The number 2 memorable moment here, his 3,000th hit. For most players, this would be the most memorable play of their career, but Jeter's had so many. And the way that he did it with a home run, Jeter, not a power hitter, not a home run hitter. You would have figured he would have slapped a single to right field or something. Also, something interesting to remember about this game, he went 5 for 5 on that day to get his 3,000th hit.
We all know what number 1 is because we haven't showed it yet. So we think we know what number 1 is. The flip play.
The flip play.
Yeah.
You even so many years later, you can't really
figure
out why he was there. So many players and coaches say only Derek Jeter would be in that spot. No baseball player would be there for any reason.
Go ahead.
Down the right field line, Terrence Long hit the ball. Shane Spencer out there in right field wildly overthrows the cutoff man. Jeremy Giambi coming around third doesn't even think that there's going to be a play. He goes in standing up, and the rest is history.
Here's the replay. This is great.
This is the moment, right? Look at this.
It's just like,
look at the captain.
Look at that.
This may be one or two of the most famous baseball defensive plays ever, right up there with Willie Mays and the catch in the 1954 World Series, but very few plays are as memorable as that.
Where does he stack up in the pantheon of Yankee greats? Where do you put him right now?
On that second tier of players. I mean, when you have Babe Ruth, DiMaggio, Gehrig, Mantle, Whitey Ford, even his contemporary Mariano Rivera, he's on that second level. But when you're on the second level of Yankee greats, it's an all-time great.
And we talk about moments, and tonight's definitely going to be a moment, but what always stays in my mind is that his parents were telling him, it was during the '09 World Series, and his parents were saying, enjoy the moment, because Derek has a hard time doing that. And he's always sort of focusing just on the game, trying to just deal with the one thing at a time. But the question is, do you think he's going to be able to enjoy this moment?
I think now that the Yankees unfortunately are out of the playoffs, I think there's a little bit less of that, like Jeter won, the quotes that he's saying, we're still in the playoffs, we're still fighting for it. No one really ever thought that was the case. But now that they're out of it, I think he's even admitted that he's taken a look around. He's caught himself looking around. So I think if they
expected him to do.